All roads lead to Edward. I tell you the truth, I didn't think the old man had it in him.
It's all in character, except for getting caught.
Why did your father tell you all this now?
Well, when you called me and told me that the bullet that killed Bradley came from a gun owned by Edward, I went right to my dad. I explained the story to him and asked for his opinion. Remember when I told you that after his heart attack, I went to him and I told him about my affair with Bradley? Well, until this morning, I always thought that was the first time he'd ever heard of it.
But he heard of it in July of '74 from Edward.
Yeah.
Quartermain suggested to him that if he didn't squash the investigation, you might become part of a major scandal.
Yes.
So while Edward was claiming to want to protect Bradley's reputation, he was subtly threatening to ruin yours.
Right. But I don't think that it was very subtle because Dad acted immediately. You know, there is this part of me that I should feel grateful, but it's really difficult.
Is your father buy Edward's suicide theory?
Well, he told me that he did some investigation and found out enough information to become reasonably convinced that what Edward had said was accurate. You know, Bradley had disappeared. Running away or suicide were the obvious possibilities.
No obvious crime.
No evidence of any kind.
Oh, so in light of all of that and to protect me, Dad did exactly what Edward said. You know, at the time, I'm sure he felt like it was the logical thing to do. You know, I mean, if your dad had resurfaced, no harm would have been done. But if Bradley had taken his own life, then his good name and his reputation and all the good work that he had done would be preserved.
What did your father say when you told him that Edward's gun was the murder weapon?
He was horrified. And just as he feels so guilty about it.
Guilty enough to make a statement about his conversation with Edward in 1974?
Oh, absolutely. And he wants me to give you his deepest regrets in his role in the matter.
Thank you.
Well, folks, it ain't rocket science. Guilty is guilty. What a trip. Edward Quartermain.
All right, let me just play devil's advocate for a second. My dad and Edward were very close allies. It's altogether possible that he was just trying to warn him and stop the investigation because of my relationship with Bradley.
Quartermain altruism? I don't think so.
And I don't believe for a minute that Edward Quartermain was interested in saving my father's reputation. What the hell does he care about Bradley Ward's good name? No, from everything that I have seen, the only thing that motivates Edward Quartermain is self-interest.
As in, he knew that your father was dead, and he was afraid that the investigation would reveal that, and that Bradley had been murdered.
With Edward's gun. Okay, no way around it.
So Edward squashes the investigation to save his own skin. Self-preservation, pure and simple.
That's my read on it.
Well, folks, I think it's time someone asked Mr. Quartermain exactly what it was he was trying to hide.
I'll see if I can get a hold of Donnelly.
And after my father looked into the matter himself and couldn't find anything to dispute Edward's version of the story, he called the right people and the investigation was called off.
Edward quashed the investigation. It was Edward's gun that was used in the killing.
Edward had everything to gain from Bradley's death.
All right, all right. Get the picture. Edward Quartermain.
You surprised?
No. No, I learned a long time ago I should never be surprised at who might be capable of murder.
I don't believe it. How could she be so brainless, that brainless little witch? How could she? She's stupid. Just stupid, and mean. That's a lethal combination.
Anyone know?
Oh, Catherine Bell.
Good answer.
I could kill her. I could just kill her. Oh! Forever have allowed Catherine to touch my deception.
What's Snake Woman been up to now?
Listen to this. She made a deal with the company to buy ambergris. You know, whale oil.
Potent, putrid-smelling perfume base.
Right. Very good. Anyway, we don't use it. We don't have to use it. There are plenty of better oil bases that we could use, and we do. I can't believe it. She's a whale killer. It goes with her character, doesn't it? Whale killer. But that whale killer saved us a lot of money. She ended up getting a very good price on this and saving us a bundle of money.
By sacrificing a pot of endangered species.
The heartless witch. Well, anyway, I just talked to them because she placed a second order. The ambergris never showed up. But guess what? When I called the company, lo and behold, they're out of business.
Hopefully a victory for Greenpeace.
Oh, maybe for the whales, not for me. The whole operation has disappeared, and they've got Deception's money.
Ah, money. Now we're to a subject I understand. I'm going to pay a visit this evening to your friend Damien's accountants without benefit of an appointment.
Where are you on this?
Well, I'm sort of holding steady. I've had other business, priority things.
Yeah, but you must have a plan if you're going to drop in there unannounced.
What I need from you is some advance information to expedite the visit. For example, did Damien ever mention the name of any of his father's companies or corporations?
No. But his name has a way of cropping up. Isn't this interesting?
What?
It is a letter from Catherine, her initial inquiry to the New Zealand Whaling Company.
The what?
The ambergris supplier. Look at the last line. Damien Smith. Catherine was referred to this company by Damien Smith.